Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. Recently lost my dad to cancer. And my dad was the type, he was just always well. To me, he's always looked healthy. And so finding out that he was sick and had been dealing with illness for a while without telling anybody was quite jarring and unexpected. My dad has always been a part of my life. He has always shown up for me. He's been nothing but nice to me. He's been nothing but kind to me. So, much to my surprise, I was shocked when I discovered that I still had daddy issues. And I say this to parents. Even in your best parenting, you're probably, possibly still have a parenting blind spot where you could be doing all that you know to do and still still there's some lack or some need still in your child, because you're imperfect and that's what happens. But nevertheless, I didn't know until after a major breakup that it was a daddy issue that I was dealing with. Basically, I was talking to a guy and was under the impression, based on his words, actions, and behavior, that we were moving toward marriage. He, out of nowhere, about a year later, after making all these huge declarations about wanting to merge our lives together, he then informs me that he did not want to marry me. That crushed me. And I remember crying about him so much and being so distraught that I even had to check myself and say, okay, he was cool or whatever, but why am I this broken over this? Why am I wailing? I recently learned that when you wail, when you cry, that's that deep yearning cry, that it's not necessarily about what's happening now, the right now moment. It's about something from the past, and sure enough, it was. And so I ended up having a conversation with my dad that it brought so much clarity, so much healing, that I literally, and I know this sounds cliche, felt a weight lift off of me. This is why I try to create opportunities and ways of helping people find the courage and find literally sometimes the content of what to talk about with your parents, or what to process even if your parents are gone. How you can still get closure in those situations. That's why I create these family matters experiences, this family of origin exercises and activities, because I know the power of a parent and how they can impact you, what they think, how that can impact you, and how that can help you. That could be the key to your next level. I had struggled for so long with all sorts of issues of abandonment, rejection, etc. But once I had that conversation with my dad and got that clarity, those issues I don't even remember how to feel as lost as I was at that time. Yet it felt like before that conversation, there was no other way to be. Or I thought I was living at my best, at my highest potential, at my best capacity. I was not. And again, it's the funny part. I didn't even know I had daddy issues because my dad has always been so good. So sometimes a parent's mishap is not because they're not a good parent, a good person, didn't do their very best. It's just about their blind spots and what their oversights are. But then how do those oversights impact us as children? And if you're a parent, how do your oversights impact you as a parent? And so, again, that's why I create these resources so that, and offer these tools and these programs, etc., so that whether you're the child or the parent, you can get some understanding about how your blind spots, behaviors, etc., whether you consider yourself a good parent or a parent who needs additional help, how you can kind of, from a bird's eye view, look at the opportunities or the ways that behavior impacts, so that you can make adjustments. You can make adjustments, or you can go and address whatever you need to with your parent. So as your soul prospers, get clarity on what you need, or what you need to get, what you need as a child, or what you need to give as a parent. What my programs are designed to do are to give you like the blueprint, and then you can look and see, oh, this is what was missing in my life. Oh, this is what I needed in my life, or this is what I need to work on as I serve my children. So as your soul prospers, deal with the parent issue, whether that's you as a parent or you being parented, and you will accelerate your growth, your children's growth, in all your relationships. Because as I've stated in past videos, that family dynamic impacts every relationship forever. And the sooner you own that and deal with that as your soul prospers, you will love life even better. And relationships will become much easier as your soul prospers.